A long and painful chapter for the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, or the NDLEA, has finally drawn to a close, marking a significant victory for justice and the rule of law in Nigeria. After 12 long years on the run, a notorious drug kingpin identified as Lekan Jimoh, better known by his street name Kanmo-Kanmo, has been apprehended by tactical teams of the agency. This arrest, which took place in the quiet town of Owode in Ogun State, brings an end to a manhunt that began over a decade ago following one of the most brutal attacks on narcotics officers in the line of duty. For the families of the fallen heroes and the entire law enforcement community, this news serves as a somber reminder of the high price often paid in the ongoing fight against the illicit drug trade and the insecurity it breeds across our nation. The story of Lekan Jimoh is one marked by extreme violence and a persistent defiance of state authority, making his eventual capture a landmark achievement for Brigadier General Muhammad Buba Marwa and his team. The history of this fugitive traces back to June 15, 2014, a day that remains etched in the memory of the NDLEA. On that fateful Sunday, a team of officers had moved to arrest Jimoh at his enclave, but instead of submitting to the law, the suspect allegedly mobilized a violent mob of armed thugs. In the ensuing barbaric assault, 3 gallant officers, including Rabiu Usman Kazaure and 2 of his colleagues, were murdered in cold blood. The attackers used the chaos to allow Jimoh to slip away, and for more than a decade he remained a ghost, evading multiple attempts at capture while continuing to orchestrate his criminal enterprise from the shadows. His ability to remain at large for so long highlighted the deep challenges faced by security agencies when dealing with well-entrenched criminal elements who use local influence and violence to shield themselves from accountability. The breakthrough finally came on Friday, January 16, 2026, when intelligence-led tracking successfully pinpointed his hideout. In a clinical operation designed to prevent another violent confrontation, tactical teams closed in on him in Owode. Upon his arrest, operatives recovered 69 kilograms of skunk, a potent strain of cannabis, suggesting that even while in hiding, Jimoh remained deeply involved in the distribution of illicit substances. This was not the first time the agency had come close to catching him. In August 2023, operatives raided his residence in Owode, Ogun State. Although he managed to escape that day, the NDLEA seized nearly 2,000 kilograms of drugs and eventually secured the forfeiture of the property to the federal government. Please take a moment to like and share this video to help others stay informed about these critical security updates. The persistence of the agency demonstrates a shift in strategy, focusing on long-term intelligence and the systematic dismantling of the financial and logistical assets of wanted kingpins. The human impact of this arrest cannot be overstated, as it sends a clear message to the families of Rabiu Usman Kazaure and the other slain officers that their sacrifices have not been forgotten. In a statement released on Sunday and widely reported today, January 19, the NDLEA emphasized that the passage of time does not grant immunity to those who spill the blood of law enforcement officers. Brigadier General Marwa described the arrest as a triumph of justice, noting that Kanmo-Kanmo lived for 12 years with the blood of gallant officers on his hands. This development is particularly significant in the broader context of Nigerian security, where the link between drug trafficking and violent crime is well established. Drug cartels often fund armed groups, contributing to the general state of insecurity that plagues various communities. By removing such a high-profile figure from the streets, the authorities are not just solving a cold case, they are disrupting a network that has long profited from lawlessness. As the suspect remains in custody awaiting trial, the focus now turns to the judicial process. The NDLEA has expressed its resolve to ensure that the full weight of the law is brought to bear, both for the drug trafficking charges and the historic murder allegations. The agency's leadership has reiterated its commitment to protecting its personnel and ensuring that no corner of the country is a safe haven for fugitives. For the residents of Ogun State and the wider Nigerian public, the arrest of Lekan Jimoh offers a glimmer of hope that the era of untouchable criminal lords is coming to an end. It serves as a testament to the fact that while the wheels of justice may sometimes turn slowly, they eventually arrive at their destination. The story of Kanmo-Kanmo serves as a warning to others in the underworld that the state's memory is long and its reach is even longer. In a time when news of insecurity often dominates the headlines, this successful operation provides a much-needed narrative of accountability. It reminds us of the risks taken daily by those who wear the uniform, often working in dangerous enclaves to keep illicit substances away from our youth and our streets. The capture of a man who evaded justice for 12 years is more than just a police success. It is a restoration of faith in the system. As we continue to follow the legal proceedings, the memory of the officers who lost their lives in 2014 remains at the forefront of this story. Their legacy is honored not just by this arrest, but by the ongoing dedication of their colleagues who refuse to let their sacrifice be in vain. If you found this report informative, please like the video, share it with your community, and subscribe to Global View for more factual and engaging news stories from across Nigeria.